Hey YouTube, and welcome to my 6th episode of my free-to-play Magic the Gathering Arena series. Just a quick PSA, I've been saving all my wins and losses to show you guys for intro background images. Just something for you guys to see while I talk to you guys in these intros, so I've been saving them up so I could use them for future videos. So that's not really indicative of how many days I've been playing, really. I believe I'm on day 37, 38, if you guys are curious. I started on the 1st of May, just so it's easier to follow along how many days I played. You guys could do the math, 4 wins every single day, plus 75 gold, 500 gold every now and then. So you guys could get a rough estimate. Also, after I'm done with all these drafts, because as you could tell I have tons of gold from saving up and a few gems from winning these quick drafts, so as soon as I get done spending all the gold and all the gems, I'm gonna get into building my budget constructed deck. I'm not too sure. The deck I was initially focused on or planned for this series, since it's going to get banned in September, I really didn't want to build that deck anymore because I didn't want to show off a deck that it's not going to be standard legal within a couple months, you know? So I think I'm going to think about it while I do all these drafts from here until then to see what really deck I want to show off for you guys. So until then, let's get on to the live commentary. This draft was really good for us. We did really well. We were a little low on 2 drops and 3 drops this draft, but we made it work. This is a pretty slow format, so I feel like that was a little bit more forgiveness on our end for having so little 2s and 3s. Anyways, on to the live commentary. Hey guys, and welcome to the 6th draft of the series. So let's go and open these packs and then I'll jump right into the draft. Alright, let's see what we opened. Mastery, Ingenious Mastery is pretty good blue card. Not really something I really want to be picking first. It's a good card, but it's more of a win more card. Agony. It's really hard for a combo deck to go off. I believe all our uncommons are pretty bad too. I don't want to be first picking Containment Breach, Dueling Coach, Unimpressive. Lorehold, Excavation, not something I want to first pick. I think what I really want to do is probably pick Onslaught or Serpentine Curve here. I think I will just take the rare though. It is a win more card, but I do like playing in blue. And just keeps us still open. Yeah, I think I'm fine taking the rare here. Okay, we got Emergent Sequence, Field Trip, pretty good. Another Pledge Mage. I think here I want to take Field Trip. I really want to start ramping so I could use this Ingenious and I could pick up some expensive spells early on. Okay, we have Overgrown Arch, which is just an excellent green card. Would go great with our first pick or our second pick. Eureka Moment into our colors. I think no really good blue cards, so I think I'm going to pick Overgrown Arch. Pretty easy. Okay, our cards here: Symmetry Sage, Aerialist, Reckless Amplimancer. We also have a Cogwork and a Intro to Prophecy. I think I am going to take the Intro to Prophecy here. I could hedge and take the Witherbloom Apprentice. I'm not going to be married to my blue card here. And I think maybe I'll do that just as a quick hedge. I'm not losing out on anything big. These are all replaceable cards. Okay, here I have a choice of Adventurous Impulse or Eureka Moment. I'm gonna take the Eureka Moment here. I like it better than Impulse. Impulse is really good if you're creature heavy, just so you would always get a hit off of this, because just getting land off of this all the time, even in the late game, is pretty bad. Okay, pretty easy environmental science. Now I could easily splash any color, so whether I am Witherbloom or Quizmari, I think that's what it's called. I'll be able to play either of those colors, or maybe not even play green at all, but I doubt that. Okay, here is a pretty easy Drake. Really good with the Simic colors. Strong pickup here. Okay, I do like Whirlwind Denial. I think I'll pick that up before my first Aerialist here. Alright, so let's see. I really do like Witherbloom Pledge Mage as a big beater. 5/5 for 5 does really good in this format. This is obviously the better card in our colors, but at the moment, I think it's early enough. Maybe we do pick up a Pledge Mage. Maybe we're going to end up being an aggressive Prismari or Quandrix. We're going to be an aggressive Quandrix deck. Let's see here. I'm happy to just pick up a Campus here. Fix our mana. Servant, probably not going to play it though. Implementor. I think I'll take Teach by example. Maybe there's a world where I play it. Take the uncommon for our chest. Let's see. Our rares. We opened 2 rares and none of them really good for our deck. So I think the choice here is between Master Symmetrist, Field Trip, and Leyline Invocation for our deck. They all beat out the Drake, I believe. I think I will take the Master Symmetrist. It has hidden reach sometimes, and it works well with the Pledge Mage. If it grows ginormous, just gives it trample, so it'll be able to attack through things. Hopefully I will any of these green cards back. Oh, tough choice now. We have Divide by 0 and Cultivate. Cultivate is a really powerful ramp spell. But I think I need interaction. At the moment I have none. I just have a counter spell to deal with things, so I think it's a pretty easy Divide by 0. Okay, nothing really too exciting in this pack. Maybe I take my first Vortex Runner over Opt. I think I'll take Opt. Maybe I'll get another Pledge Mage here. Okay, here I like taking Elemental Masterpiece. I like splashing that instead of the black for just that Apprentice there. There's also a pledge mage here that I really want to take. Let's see. I think I'll take the pledge mage actually. This is a common. Hopefully, we'll see one. Pick one up pack 3. But I really want to get my solid creatures down. Alright, good choices here. Expanded anatomy. It's a nice lesson to get. Snakes. Bleh, sorry. Snakeskin Veil. Also a really good card. Almost like a counter spell. Protects our good creatures. So I think I'll just take that. We have good creatures to protect. I think here I'm going to take the elemental summoning. I know Kelpie's here in the pack too, but I really need to get my lesson count a little bit higher. Right now we only have 1, which is the science, which is not bad. Okay, I think I'll just take the Pigment Storm here. We might play it. We are very low on interaction here, and we do have a science for the splash. So we might play this Pigment Storm. Alright, so got a Witherbloom Campus. Not too exciting. It's not going to help us with our splash. I don't like Charge Through or Mercurial Transformation here. But I believe this is just the pick for the sideboard. It's better than anything else. Alright, so we got a lot of cards back here. This is for our first pack. I think here I'll take a second field trip. This is a common. Hopefully, like, I get these in pack 3. I'll probably take them more aggressive now. Now that I have 3 ramp spells with the 2 field trips and the Eureka moment, I'll feel a lot better picking these up. Alright, this could just be a 5-drop for us. I have heard a lot of interesting play about this being a pretty decent main deckable card. We are weak to flyers, so maybe actually we'll play one of these. Put it in the sideboard for now. Alright, if we were splashing for Pigment Storm, I think I do want the commons. But Ardent Dust Speaker is pretty good. Card to splash, but I think I want to get our lands in order first. Awesome, we got the Masterpiece back too. Right. We could play the Warden, but I doubt it. Alright, so we got Prismari Command as the rare. I could take it. Do have double filter, divide by 0, arch. Other than that, I'm taking Serpentine Curve. Probably not playing the Servant. Maybe I will take the Prismari Command, deal 2, draw 2, discard. Even creating a token is fine. If not, there's another Arch, Serpentine Curve. Maybe I do want the curve, maybe it's a lot better than. than the command. Maybe this is just being a little too fancy here, especially if we're playing against other Prismari decks or Quandrex decks. They're gonna have bigger creatures. This is not gonna be able to kill anything much. So I think I will take the curve here over everything else. Negate is also considerate, but I need more creatures, and this is a big one. Alright, so here I believe is just another Eureka moment. You do have this rare, but it's not too good as a splash. Alright, so this is a pretty good pickup. Devouring Tendrils, we needed more interaction. We do have this elemental summoning we want wheeling back, but I doubt it. The cards, other than that, I'm hoping this Applemancer comes back. Even the Adept, we do need more 2-drops. Alright, so we could go Ether Helix. I think that's okay. We do have good stuff to get back. Do we? Maybe not too much, huh? But I think we do need it. Gets back our Pledge Mage, Symmetrist, or other Pledge Mage. Maybe it's not that great. It does bounce a token. So maybe we just need it because of the interaction. Alright, tough choice. I do want a Barium Books. I do want another 2-drop here in Needlethorn Drake. Mentor's Guidance is also decent, but not really. Don't have that many creatures to actually trigger it. I believe it is Barium Books here. I do want more 2-drops, but I believe this is just too good. Alright, we did get a Leyline Invocation. Pack 3, which is really good. We need more big things to do with all the extra land. Alright. So Mage Duel, possibly. Better than Fractal Summoning. I do have Elemental Summoning, Environmental Science to get. Maybe I don't want this Mage Duel because I don't really have that much to put it on. Maybe I just want another Pledge Mage or even a Fractal Summoning. So I believe the right choice here is Fractal Summoning, so I'm gonna take this for now. Okay, here Prismari Campus is pretty good for us. It'll help us with our splash. Or let's see, because maybe we do splash this Pigment Storm if we do take the campus. We also have a Wormhole Serpent, which is really good. It's gonna get all our big creatures through, so maybe we do just take this. I don't really have much to end the game top end. Alright. Ooh, tough choice here again. There's a Negate and another Fractal Summoning. Since I guess I did take the Fractal Summoning here, I'll just take the Negate. We are low on interaction. And our 2-drop slot, we only have 2 creatures for 2. Yeah, I believe I need to take the Negate here. Okay, I don't think any of these choices matter. I'll take the uncommon for my Volt. Alright, so I got both the cards I wanted. I think I'll just take an Applemancer here. Interesting, I could get a Curate. Another Teach by Example or a third Applemancer. I think I'll just take a third Applemancer. We really need more creatures. The Letter is fine. Spirit Colony is great. Fuddler is fine. Alright, this is an excellent first hand. Easy keep. Get the Arch out first. I don't think there's anything that could kill it for 2 mana. Right. Maybe we're playing some 5-color monstrosity, we never know. Interesting. They're playing Selesnya. Not really a strong color pair in Strixhaven. Wow, we are playing against Selesnya. That's really interesting. Maybe they have a lot of Quandrix, Pledge Mages, and that green rare that does exactly the same thing. Alright. Yeah, we'll let that resolve for now. Bounce it. Gotta get the summonings. Probably should get the science, but I want to get aggressive since they're not doing anything. This gives them a window to kill my Arch. But then what else are they gonna do? I think we just attack all. Main phase Eureka moment because we need to find some lands. And do I want to find environmental science now? I think I do. My curve is starting to get big now, so incentivizes me to get my sciences even more. Alright, so no attack. should I wait on my science then? I think I will, because I do want to block and sack to this thing. To play on my board a little bit more. That's good for my opponent. Should have kept the Amplimancer in hand. Forgot about that. Though honestly, I thought he would keep the 7/6 for one more turn, since this could return itself. Here I go for my Fractal Sony. I'm fine with this trade because Reckless Amplimancer, once pumped, could completely eat the Reflector Golem instead of just trading with the Trudge. Alright, well, I'm all out of cards in hand. Our opponent stripped us all of it. So now my opponent well, they didn't chain off a bunch of spells, which that was what I was fearing. So that's a really good draw too. I think now I'll attack with the 4/4 and the 6/6. Hold these guys back until I get a turn where I can't really cast anything else. I don't think opponent could take a hit from any of these creatures. But I don't know what's in their hand. Okay, I expect a combat trick of sorts, maybe like a big play. Indestructible, interesting. Alright, well, now I'm gonna play my 2 4/4s. I think they should have traded when they had the chance, but it's better for us this way. Essentially, every one of these creatures are 4/4s with a threatening a pump, so they have to block like they were 4/4s. the land doesn't get me closer to another pump, but I guess it does if I draw another land. Also, probably should have waited to play that land after, since it's not going to make a difference. Playing a really risky game, getting rid of just my small creatures and none of my big creatures. Okay, I have no creatures in this hand, but I do have the combo of going Field Trip into my elemental summoning. If I draw another land between here and Field Trip, so let's keep. Alright, we found our fourth land. Right now he is start drawing less land. I think I wait. I think they're representing the Death Touch. Don't like using it on the servant, but it drastically reduces their clock. Sure. I'm not gonna be too aggressive with this Veil. Go and get my environmental science. Opponent is stuck on 3 mana. I feel like as soon as he gets his second black, he's gonna have to force the necrotic fumes here. I think here I'm just gonna sack my letters. My splash only requires one mountain. I hope for some kind of interaction here, because now they have that infused with vitality going on. That's as good as it's gonna get. There we go. That was the best card to punish our opponent right now. Cool, it can target itself with it. It's pretty neat. Forgot to play out my land, but I don't think it matters. Opponent has to figure out a way to gain some life. Because blocking is not going to be the issue. Good game, opponent. Alright, a little awkward hand here. I do have turn 3 Pledge Mage. I could divide by something. I am on the draw. I have tons of forests. No green cards, so it's not like I need them really bad. It's a risky keep, but I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully win off the back of this mastery here. Or I could just draw everything I need and not worry about anything. That works too. Interesting getting a expanded enemy with no creatures on the board. Ooh, that's a good creature to get though. that being said, I think I could play a Pledge Mage here. I'm going to have to anyways. Normally I would leave Pledge Mage, or I would play Pledge Mage when there's a profitable, or when I could protect it with something like Divide by Zero, Bury, or Negate, or something like that. But here, all my other spells, it's gonna take way too long. I'm not gonna wait until turn 6 to play this with Divide open. It's too long. Here I'm gonna force the issue. Either he wants to put the counters down and get super aggressive, which is fine by me. I'm just gonna block here. Fearing the shock though, that's a little scary. No shock. That's really good for me now. I'm gonna go no blocks here. I do have Divide by Zero I want to cast on it instead. That way I could get in 2 extra points of damage. Here I'm gonna get the science. I need more land. It helps the Pledge Mage. I'm sure he's not gonna play the intro right away. That seems too bad right now. Pretty decent set of draws. I could risk it. Play Eureka Moment. Hopefully I get 2 lands, and then play Environmental Science, and then swing in for big chunk. Or is that too greedy? Yeah, I think that's too greedy. Okay, I'm gonna science here. Play a Drake. No attacks. I don't want to trade anything. I want him to use the Intro to Annihilation. Gives me an extra card draw. Oh, would he have a really good blocker for his effigy? Alright. They draw land. I do like attacking with a Pledge Mage here. We get him with the double block. His Tome Shredder could get bigger than anything once my Pledge Mage is gone, so. See how does opponent want to respond. Actually, Tome Shredder is limited to the amount of instances and sorceries in their graveyard, so maybe I would kill it. Or not. Works great for me too. I'll just end my turn. Well, definitely now. They always got one more in there. One more in the tank. So I think now maybe I want to block my Drake with the effigy and then bury in books the tome shredder here. Also, now that I got the land off of the intro, I can now Eureka moment into burying books. Oh. You're gonna let me eat for free? I don't mind eating any of those for free. I mean, it does trade with the tome shredder. But hey, if I don't have to spend my cards to get rid of theirs, I'll do that all day. Like if they had a shock or a 1-mana spell here, maybe they would have used it. They could have that one that turns it into a 3/2 if it dies, but no value there because then it wouldn't die. Okay, honestly, I'm still content with doing absolutely nothing. My Aplomancer still trades with either of those. And I do want to cancel all these spells before my Serpentine curve. Let's see. Maybe I do go all out on my leyline then. Actually, I'm gonna wait one more turn before playing my leyline. Just exactly one more turn. I do have Eureka Moment and Burying Books instant speed interactions, so let's see what they do to try to. I think they're all out of instants, right? Oh no, they have one more. Continue with the plan. Eight mana. It's a 3/5 that blocks the effigy pretty well, doesn't it? But I think honestly, I want to play my leyline before my Wormhole Serpent, so I think I'll do Letters, so I could draw later. To leyline. If they had removal, I feel like they would have killed this Needlethorn Drake already. Unless they were severely sandbagging Okay. I think that kills me now. Oh no, that leaves me at 1. Now that they show me they have no creatures in it, maybe I just play everything out. Just hope to win next turn by giving everything unblockable. 12. These two unblockable. Actually, I'll just risk it. They have 1 card in hand. They have to find another removal. That wins it. Wow, Tome Shredder with the haste. That wins them the game. That was a good game. I forgot to say that. Alright, I'm going first. Haven't changed the deck at all. I think he's been doing good. Haven't felt like I needed that Pigment Storm. Let's go and mulligan this. I don't want to mulligan twice. I think I'll just... This does draw me 3 cards, but it ramps our opponent temporarily. I think that might have to be the case here. I don't like it. This might be the saving grace here. Actually, I should have read that card. I completely forgot that. I completely forgot that it gets counters on itself just by tapping. Now I have to beat that card within 10 turns. Okay, so hitting him removes a counter, so that's good to know. Good. Definitely negate that. I don't think I'll be able to win if I don't Ingenious Mastery here next turn. could draw back in this. Play 2 creatures. Or I could play 1. Alright, let's see if they could go crazy here. Hopefully that's it. It seems like they drew a land and they didn't play a creature last turn. They had tons of mana out. That's a nice last card to have, mister. One of the nice cards to have. The box. Let's see how kind this deck is to us right now. That was a perfect draw for us. Alright, so I got a block here on the Lumimancer. I might not even have to block the Arrogant Poet. Honestly, it depends on what they draw. Oh, this is bad if they have a reduced memory. Actually, not bad at all. Actually, I think I still win now. Alright, now I just give my 2 creatures unblockable. And then that's the game. Alright, good games. That was intense. Alright, so this is the second time I got blue and red lands. I don't think it's worth the keep this time though. Even though I'm on the draw, I don't think it's worth keeping here. This is a much better hand. I would have rather liked to keep that in my hand, but I don't want to be greedy and pick cards here. Perfect first drop land. Man, this guy's gotta get in for some damage. I just feel it already. It's not a card I want blocking. I think, yeah, that wasn't a card I want blocking with my Drake here. But now that I drew the Avalomancer, it helps me out a little bit. Helps me out a lot. Alright, so they're getting aggressive here. Very aggressive. Okay, go trip here. Go classic. Field trip into elemental summoning. My land first. Trying to get ahead of myself here. There you go. Man, I'm really into these greedy plays. I really want a Eureka moment into a land and play just colony here. But I think I'm just gonna play it safe. Been trying to force myself to play it safe. Then I'm not gonna attack here because Hall Monitor could stop a blocker here, and that's really annoying. I like them not doing anything either. Let's go no tax and turn. That is a good one here. I think here they're gonna get to cast that anyways. So I think here I just want to put my own. Nah, I think I'll keep my divide by 0 for something else. They got rid of their board sweeper. I think here I'm gonna play my Pledge Mage. I can protect my stuff and gain a life here. Even if he does play a spell, I could possibly do something about it. Let's go in with our big meaty boys. Then immediately play a couple more. Going with a bunch of 4/4s, see what they do. The chipping them down is really good for us. Oh, actually, did he destroy that? No, that was the other game. Yeah, we do have that wormhole guy that gives us unblockable. I'm gonna try the Eureka moment. I'll definitely make a smaller fractal summoning just to get that arch out now. So I think I do it for 6 now. These 2 open. Life is less relevant now. Has to block at least 1. Okay, that was really good. Just gonna go in for 4 unblockable now. That was not so good. What do we have? We have the Mercurial. Just science after that. I don't think that does anything, right? I think if we attack all 4, they have to block with all 4. Excuse me. Right. I do believe this is the right move here. Is there something in one red I could... Yeah, okay. Realized it. so if this guy don't kill me, I am going to sack. I just need to make sure, like, if he plays like a big spell or something, I just want to get my life over so in case he grows it and makes it unblockable. I think I forgot a scry too. Somewhere in this game. So I am losing a little value there, but alright, so he didn't attack. That's a really good sign for us. Now let's scry away. Let's see. I do have tendrils to get, which would win me the game. Let's see, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana to work with. Leave me 9, I need 2 mana, so I could do this for 7. No dice, huh? Turn. At least he's not threatening to kill us back now. Yeah, no way I'm gonna scry now. Devouring tendrils. I have everything I need. Kill him a million ways. Good games, opponent. This is our 3rd time in a row getting nothing but blue in our 1 splash hand. Definitely not good to keep, especially on the play. This is a lot better. I'm gonna keep this. It is between these two. Maybe I do get rid of the negate. I think it's Symmetrist. I think my deck is good enough that I could win without it. Okay. I'm off to a slow start. That's good for later on. Gonna try to trade with the colony here. You could just attack with the Vortex Runner if he wants to be safe. Interesting, no land drop. 6, 5, 4, 4, or 6, 6. But I could leave up negate. We don't want to do that. Pretty aggressive start from our opponent. But I think he's all out of gas now. Just get rid of the most annoying thing. I think I want to just draw 2 cards here. No creatures. This is the downside to this deck. I'm just dead here now. Not really a good game, but good game. Alright, perfectly keepable hand. Okay, opponent giving us plenty of time. I'm really close to my masterpiece now. I just gotta hope he doesn't go off with Zamon here. I could have buried and books it, but I think that's a little too aggressive. Alright, he's just gonna pass the turn. Alright, I won't bite. What are the odds he has negate of his own? I think it's better than doing absolutely nothing. Alright, that's not too bad for us. That was my most expensive card in the deck, so now I can sack my letters for another card. Ooh, that is nice though. Let's play a big giant creature out. No way. Really would have wished I had that negate to protect it, but I guess that is some form of protection. Alright. I think maybe here I just want an environmental science. Actually, maybe a big fractal will do this better. But I can't do anything until later. So I think I am going to take the science, only because I can't really cast anything else later on. I can end a turn burying books. Something that attacks me. Alright. I think I am going to burying books that. Just get my serpentine curve as big as possible. Hold on 1 sec, my dog wants to go out. Alright, so intro to annihilation. That's really good for our opponent. I think here I'm gonna go for the attack here. I feel like they're gonna intro my Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Even if after playing this curve. End turn, I could do the same thing. Actually, well, not the same thing as last turn, but I'm gonna sack the letters for a draw. Oh, so he does do the Pledge Mage, interesting. Yeah, don't care about that. Applemancer's big damage now. I could pump twice. Now with the arch, I could now go get my fractal summoning and just make it a giant creature. I was really trying to get rid of my letters, but it's actually turning out to be pretty good. Divide by 0 is pretty good. Let's go ahead and attack with these two. See what the opponent does. I can't double pump this. I'll take my licks. I don't want to divide and then have them recast it. That's fine with me, I don't have to pump. Let's see if I do this, I can make a 2-2. No, let's make it 7-7. Okay, now you can only play like 1 or maybe 2 creatures now with only 5 mana. 6 mana more likely to. That's a good one. Okay, the great part about this is that they're at 5, they have to literally block everything. They can't leave a single thing unblocked. Pump tax not really affecting me. A good example of why Reckless Implementor is a good example of why you should always just play your lands. You're gonna need to use them all. Alright, so opponent has to block these two. These 3. Right, that's 8 damage, hopefully. Lifelink. Good game's opponent. Alright, fantastic hand, has the combo, Needlethorn Drake and Devouring Tendrils. I like this. perfectly fine with me. Let's see here. Feel like I should field trip into elemental summonings. Or I could just play Devouring Tendrils, leave Veil up to protect it. I don't really need to protect it, do I? Alright, I'm fine with trading it away. Elemental Summoning does pairs well with Devouring Tendrils anyways. I just need to hope to draw a land now. Always get rid of the potential problems later first. Alright. Not quite what I was hoping for, huh? I think I'll play an Applemancer and Sigil. Our opponent's not doing anything really. Should I even counter that? Probably. I think I will. I don't want them ramping ahead of us too much. Do that next turn. They're really tempoing me out. I'm really waiting for their big bad here. That was not it. Hopefully they get an intro Annihilation. Let's go. I really want to protect my 4/4 because I really don't have much of anything else, really. Wow, that 2/2 in the air is going to be really annoying for us, huh? I think I just make a 5/5 here. Oops, I don't want to attack. End turn. I telegraphed that pretty hard by holding priority last turn, but it's like what I do. Start by drawing 2 cards here. Let's see. I would need to draw one more land between now and this. Think I do it? This crackback isn't that bad, maybe? Other than that, I'm just slowly dying to the air. Now he's dead if he doesn't find anything. That's not it. Wormhole Serpent has been really big for us. That unblockable. That unblockable. They can't gain life. Good games. Alright, we're in the finals, and this is a really good hand to keep. 2 drop, 3 drop, hopefully 4 drop if we get our 4th land. So it's pretty easy to keep. I think I want to trade with the Scurry Colony before trading with the Nail Drake. If this is Silver Quill, they don't really have a lot of first strike. They do have a lot of pump, like their small creatures really big. So I think my Neothorn Drake would be good for that. See how aggressive our opponent wants to get with their removal. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable playing my Pledge Mage on turn 3 here. I think they have that 1 drop that. Oh wow, they're playing 4 colors. Maybe they just have that for Scry. I think here, if they don't kill my Pledge Mage here, I might be inclined just to play Drake in my commons here. He plays land. Okay. Alright, I'm down for that. Hopefully that was all their good removal now, and like I said, Silver Gold, they just make one small thing huge, so hopefully that was it. Bad. Ledge Mage here. Just got a Fate of Removal this turn. Steady Fate, that's not bad. Interesting. So they only had the Science and the Pest to get. Maybe they're just really desperate for more action here, because they only got that one creature out. 2 cards in hand, I'm just about stabilized. This Burying Books is going to be really hard for them. I don't like the Upkeep Scry here. Now what are they going to play? A Guiding Voice if they find it? He had no reason to do that. Just gave me 2 extra Neothorn Drake hits. I think I'm just gonna wait on the Wormhole. Maybe that's bad. Nah, I'm just gonna apply as much pressure as I can. 5 toughness, really hard. Really hard to kill. Unless he could build something that could outpower mine. That was a Trudge, maybe? Even up. I'm not gonna make anything unblockable. I just want to read them all. Alright, that's a good chunk of life here, but he's gonna have to attack me. You have a blocker to maybe survive. Yeah, 4 has a blocker. That's good. Hopefully scare him. I think there's something. That's actually really good. I wonder if that was his intent the whole time. Yeah, that was a tough spot for him to be in. Symmetrist made it, so I got damaged through, no matter what. Alright, so that was another 7-2 victory, I believe. So we ended up with a pretty awesome deck. Nothing too crazy, just honestly I just picked the best colors, or the best cards in these colors, and it just went from there. We did have some dirtling in the sideboard up here during the draft, but in the end it actually turned out pretty good. So until next episode, we'll catch you on for the next quick draft. Until next time.